tying into that, we have a lot of attendees here in Mass today. It's all kind of in fear of this global surveillance system that China is building. Could you give us a little bit of your insights, seeing like you have been in Canada for many years and yet China is still keeping an eye out on your family, on you?
You mean the surveillance outside of China? Yeah, that is a very serious issue that Chinese community has to face. And actually, the many mainlanders that I talk to, they are quite understanding of what's going on on the outside. They just don't say it in public. You know, growing up in China, you always know that people have two opinions. One is the public, one is private. You have to be really close to them to understand your private opinion. But in public, they're just going to act whatever. And there are informants inside Chinese community, and they might not be paid informants. And this is the issue that everybody who comes from mainland China who has not been through the process of understanding the West could voluntarily act as an informant to tell information to the Chinese embassy. And this is sort of a building system. The journalists, the business people, the students, they all feel like they're doing something right, patriotic to the country. So protect yourself is very important. Giving my example, after I won Miss World Canada, I was talking about human rights, not even China, on stage. And then right after I won, my father was threatening China by Chinese security. And at that time, I thought it was coming, but I didn't know it was going to come in that form and that fast. I spoke out in the media. And after a lot of effort, and with a lot of Western media helping me, the Chinese government, they probably still continue to threaten my family. My grandparents for sure. My father doesn't really talk to me, so it's hard to know what exactly he's going through. He sounds really scared. But by exposure, you are sending the Chinese Communist Party a really big no-no. You can't do that to me. And like any bully, the Communist Party, in Chinese we call it 吃软怕硬. Like they can't take strength. They fear strength. They fear nothing but strength. And that is the only way to put a check on their behavior. So exposure, protect yourself, and also be considerate of your environment. We are living in a time where our freedom is being threatened. We can't take everything we have for granted. Act with vigilance, be prudent, and know that this is going to be forced probably sometime. Yeah.
I think we're running low on time, but we have a panel discussion coming up, so let me invite our other panelist speakers. We have Jane Lee from the Hong Kong community. She also